everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Book Cover Battles. I have seen this video a few times on YouTube, and it's one of my favorites actually to watch because I love seeing the design elements that change when publishers do different covers from like region to region. So I live in Canada, if you guys didn't know, but we align with the US covers most often. I know kind of back in the day we were aligned with the UK covers more, but now we align with the US covers. I thought it would be kind of cool to go over some of the covers that I have seen that are different from the US to the UK. So I'm going to put them either on the screen or hold them up because I do have a few with me. To start off strong, we have some V.E. Schwab's. Specifically her first book, A Darker Shade of Magic. So we have the US cover, which I'll put here, and then the UK cover, which I'll put here. And I particularly love both of them for different reasons, because the US cover is one I have, and it gets across the aspect of Kell jumping worlds, going through the different Londons pretty well, from Black London to Red London. Is a little bit of a misleading element because he doesn't go to Black London in this book, in this first one anyways. But the colors are, of course, it's just a color choice because the red and the black are her aesthetic. And the UK cover is quite cool because you have the aspects of Kell's coat. But I think my favorite is the US one. It's just so simplistic, it's so eye-catching, and I love it so much. I have it here on my phone, if you're wondering why I'm looking down, but yes, definitely prefer the US one. Might as well keep on this V.E. Schwab train for the next two at least. This next one is This Savage Song. So we have the US cover and the UK cover. And I know there has been a rebranding of these covers recently. There's been a re-release, and I prefer the re-release to any of these covers. But out of the ones that we have, the US and the UK, I actually quite like the US one. Again, I like that one more than the UK. The new one is like a happy marrying of both of these. I really, really like this new cover, and if I ever buy this book, I probably will be buying the new cover because I like it a lot. It is beautiful with the wings, and it's just so intricately done. I love it so much. And the next one is her latest release, which is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So this is the US and Canadian cover. This is actually the special edition, the Indigo special edition. So I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but from what I've seen, they're all very simple like this. And then this is the UK edition. And I absolutely love the UK edition so much because of the absolutely just gorgeous lines going down the cover, and I actually prefer it to this one. So I actually prefer the UK cover to this one, but this is the one that I could have, and it has like the constellation through it, and it is very simple, and I do quite love the spine, and it is beautiful, but I prefer the UK edition. All right, let's dive away from our lovely V.E. Schwab. I can't believe I had 3 of hers on this list, but you know, she's got a lot of books, and the covers always tend to have a US and a UK edition, which is interesting. But the next one I'm going to talk about is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. This one is a tough one because the US one and the UK one are both so beautiful. How do you choose between these two? They're just stunning. Oh my goodness. I haven't read City of Brass in its entirety yet, so I'm not sure which one like actually represents the book better, but I do quite love I love the UK edition. It's so beautiful. The US edition, I will say, the mandala with the fire is very eye-catching, and it has like the stars on top, but the UK edition looks like an entrance to a city, which is something that I love. It is an aspect of book covers that I absolutely love. This, you see it again on We Hunt the Flame. Is that the one? By Hafsa Faizal? Might be wrong on that one, but you see it with like the framing of like a doorway almost to another land. It just indicates to me that this is going to be an adventure, which this is. All right, the next one, let's go to Laini Taylor's Strange the Dreamer. She's another author that all of her books seem to have a US and a UK edition to them. And the Strange the Dreamer US edition is interesting, and the UK edition is also interesting, but I really, really love it. So this one, I hands down like the UK edition better because it is just so beautiful. But I think here in Canada, at least, this has become our paperback, which is so interesting. And there have been other editions of Strange the Dreamer that I've seen around that like are also kind of low-key ugly. But like the US one isn't bad. The US hardcover is not bad. It is quite beautiful in person. It's very shiny, shimmery, and it does match Muse of Nightmares, the second one, very, very well. But I just love the simplicity of the UK one, and it's just so beautiful. I have a thing for like blue covers with gold embossing on it. I just think it looks so beautiful. Another author that has like a range of books that have both US and UK editions is our lovely, great friend on this channel, Brandon Sanderson. We love him on this channel, and we love his books. His books, every single time, I will vote for the UK editions, no matter what. I really quite love what he's done with, or not what he's done, his publisher has done with his young adult series, Skyward. So this is what the US version looks like. This is what the UK version looks like. The US version is so beautiful with the illustration. I love it so much, but I like the Skyward one for the UK better. I don't know why. It just looks more epic. It looks more spacey, sci-fi type of style. It looks more like that than the US version does. And I will say on the sequel to this one, Starsight, the main character's hair is not accurate to her appearance in the book. In the book, her hair is very short, but on the cover, it is like trailing behind her into the stars. So the illustration is not quite accurate, but yes, most, like literally across the board with Brandon Sanderson, I like his UK editions better, and I wish I had the money to just buy a full set of all of the UK editions. Like all of those beautiful white covers, like the Way of Kings cover. Oh, I love it. And just all like his Mistborn stuff. Oh my god, like I love the US edition of Mistborn for sure. It is fun. I have the like old like mass market paperback cover, which looks like this, but I know that there is a bigger paperback cover that's been released. I don't know if it was like a new release, a new edition of the cover that looks like this. That is also really fun and does quite encapsulate the feel of the Mistborn trilogy quite well, but I just cannot get over these white covers. They are so beautiful. I just love them so much. But yeah, definitely always the UK version for our good man, Brandon Sanderson. So here's another one that has popped up. I believe this one is the US edition and this one is the UK edition for Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Now, both of these are quite similar in style. We have the loopy script for the name, and we also have the same tagline. Remember, it's only a game at the top, but the US edition has a simplistic star, whereas the UK edition has like a starburst that is quite gorgeous. And I think I prefer the UK edition to the US edition. Even though the US edition does have extra stuff attached to it, it has those red bits all around, and it is blue and red, which is very American of them. But this one is, I just think it would be so stunning to see if that was all gold foil. That would be absolutely gorgeous. But yes, definitely UK for me. You guys have all probably been waiting for me to talk about this one because I know it's a controversial opinion that I love the US edition of this book so much, but that is Raybearer. So this is the US, this is the UK, and I love them both for so many different reasons, but I think I prefer the UK edition to this book than I prefer this one because this one is just so classy looking. It makes me feel like it reminds me of an old tapestry. I really, really enjoy this one so much. It is so pretty, and if you look really close, you can see the shape of Tari Sai's face in it, which I love, and the two lions. It's just so beautiful. I mean, both of them are really pretty in my opinion, but this one definitely wins out. Speaking of from before, City of Brass, with the outline shape, we have Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. So this is what the US edition looks like, and this is what the UK edition looks like. Now this is one of those ones, I absolutely loathe this one. It just looks so like 1980s sci-fi to me, which is fun and quirky, but I think this one fits the book better, and it has that same shape of it, and the way that the text is around, it frames it almost like a storybook does. So it adds an extra layer of mystical fun vibes to it, which I absolutely love. But yes, in this case, I enjoy the US edition more for Foundry Side. The next one I'm going to talk about is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. So this is the US edition cover. It comes in paperback with deckled edges, but it is quite simple. We have the rainbow library there with stars and a little friend in the corner, a little cat in the corner. It's very pretty. And then we have this one, which is the UK cover, and I don't actually know which one I prefer, to be honest with you, because there's a quirkiness to this UK version that this one doesn't have. This one, even though it has the rainbow library in it, feels more solemn, which might reflect the tone of the book more than the UK one does, because the UK one has just the aspect of like almost the Scooby-Doo-esque diving into different rooms and appearing in other rooms type of a thing, which to me, from what I've heard about this story, makes sense because our main character is going into other lives that she might have led. But yeah, I actually really like the UK edition. I don't know which one I like more. I think this one is probably a tie. Out of all of them, this one would be a tie for me because I don't know. I'd have to read this book to tell you what I think reflects the book more. But if you've read this one, let me know down below what you think. Do you like the US edition more or do you like the UK edition more? Let me know. The next one I'm going to talk about is my favorite book of all time, which is The Starless Sea. So I have two editions here. I can't remember if this is a special edition or just like the regular UK edition, but we have the US Canadian edition and the UK edition here. So if you can see, this is what the US edition looks like. Very simplistic, has some key elements, you know, which is key and ribbons, which is a thing. And within the keys, there's some little bee friends, which is also a thing. And which is really, actually each key is different. I never noticed that before. Each key is different, which is fun. And then this one is the UK edition, which I just absolutely adore with all my heart. So if you couldn't tell, this one is my favorite. The UK wins out with this one for sure, because I don't know, this gives off the quirky whimsy vibe that this one does not. I don't know, if you looked at this on a bookshelf, you would just think, oh, that's like a more serious book. This one gives off the quirky, the whimsy that you get with this book. It's just so beautiful. I love it so much. But yes, definitely this one. All right, let's talk about the Percy Jackson books for a second. So I know that the original covers for the Percy Jackson series, I prefer over anything. I prefer over anything. So we have The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, Titan's Curse, The Battle of Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. I love these covers so much. So these are the US Canadian covers that were originally released. And then I do believe there is the editions that look kind of like this one does for the UK. Now, I am so sorry for all you people from the UK because these look ridiculous. I really hope that you guys got a rebranding. When we did, we got everything rebranded, which I don't actually love the rebranded ones, to be honest with you. I could do without them. I know they all like connect into one massive photo, but I don't know. I don't particularly like them that much. I also don't like the rebranding of the Heroes of Olympus one either. I like the original covers too. Maybe I'm just nostalgic. But the Heroes of Olympus ones here where I am, they look so false looking. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like the look of it at all. So in this case, the US edition wins. The US original edition wins for the Percy Jackson series. Let's end this video talking about one of my favorite series ever. I have yet to read the last book of this one yet, but I do absolutely love the first 3, and that is An Ember in the Ashes series. So this one not only has a series of new covers that happened, like it was a halfway through the series switch, a rebranding, to the white covers with the group of people on the front, which I might be in a minority, but I don't really love them that much. White books, not a big fan. The original copies that were released of the first book, An Ember in the Ashes, look like this for the US, and they are so pretty. I love them so much. It is so epic looking. It looks like an epic fantasy, which is what this book feels like to me. It feels like an epic fantasy with the world building and the stakes, and it's just incredible. But because we have the new editions, so we have the white covers, they're epic. They look great, and I love the monochroming of each one into a different color. But I gotta say, the UK editions of these books are so cool looking, but they don't, to me, match the series at all. So out of aesthetics only, I like the UK editions better. Out of matching the series, I like the US editions better. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know if it does or not, but that's my opinion, and it's fine. That's the end of my discussion that I have today. I particularly hate when series have a mid-series change, like we had the Diviners do the mid-series change, which I'm not a fan of, because that original Diviners cover was so beautiful, and like the hardback had a beautiful design on it, and I don't know, I just really don't like the new ones at all. And of course we have the Ember in the Ashes one that changed halfway through the series, which is fine. I am peeved about it because I wish I could have an original edition of all of the old covers in that style. I like the new ones too, it's okay. But I don't know what it is about sometimes the US editions of books and the UK editions of books look so different from one another, and it's such a clear winner on either side. Actually, let me know down below any others that you think that I should look at, any other books that you have, that you know of, that have 2 different covers for the US and the UK, and I will do a part 2 of this sometime in this year. I will see what I can do because I love doing these. I love looking at covers. And let me know down below your opinions on the covers that I talked about today. If you think I am completely wrong on some of my judgments, feel free to let me know. I like discussing book covers with you guys, and it's super fun. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you did, and I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.